That's not the case. Holy shit. All right,
You-
season 5. We are about to hit it. I totally forgot what happens in season 5, so this is going to be fun and new for me. I want to start drinking around like midday here, so that'll be fun. I was thinking like drinking right off the bat, but it's 8 in the morning.
Not only that, but it's 14 hours, man. You
Okay,
gotta
guys, we're
pace yourself.
I
live.
know. I don't know if I want to commit myself to 14 hours of drinking.
All right, so we're live.
I mean,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Did everybody catch that part about my drinking problem?
Yeah, it
I
sounds
was
like a
like,
problem that you can't commit to 14
Yeah.
hours of it.
yeah, I have the reverse
Yeah.
of alcoholism. Anyway,
Cool. Yeah, welcome everyone to our 14-hour live stream of season 5 of Lost. Yeah, we're raising money for the food bank, so there's a link down below. Give some money to those people. But yeah, we're gonna get started with season 5, episode 1. Because you left, everyone's ready to hit play and get started.
Does everyone have it ready to go?
yep.
Also, you might be able to hear the bus outside of AJ's house, and it's
okay. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there are
That
going to be
was-
multiple buses
Yeah.
that shoot by my house.
okay. We ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and hit play now.
Whoa.
This episode starts on at Barbara's Point, the C-130. Cool. Oh, these are all flashbacks. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the episode doesn't start for a second. It's the first.
Oh man, this is all stuff I thought that happened in season 5.
Yeah. Anyway, and this is we're
I mean,
watching.
maybe some of it does happen in season 5
That's right, because
again?
it ends with saying "lock in the coffin" or Jeremy Bentham, but now we got to find out how we got there. Oh, and 8:15 on the clock, so take a drink if
okay.
you're drinking.
Oh.
Can I,
Yeah,
since I don't drink,
go for it.
and I'm in a
Okay.
different time zone?
Yeah,
Well, not
Alright,
only
in
that,
a
but
different
it's legal
state.
where you are.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Totally legal in Colorado, which is where Rebecca is joining us from.
And I blaze up before I do this every time with you guys anyway.
Oh,
It's
wait.
last time, let's get fucked.
Yeah.
Except I don't drink anymore.
Oh, there's Baby Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that season started with Baby Miles and Pierre Chang.
So, I've never actually been clear on this. Is Pierre Chang actually his name?
I think
You
Pierre
know-
Chang is his name. I think all the candle-related names are the Dharma people that were supposed to be in the videos, and then he kicked them
Okay.
out because he's the only person to consider himself an actor in the Dharma initiative.
Remix.
Nice. Wait, what's your guys' timestamp right now?
Yeah, that's what I was just
Sorry.
gonna ask you.
Oh yeah, I'm at 2
Oh.
minutes and 5 seconds already.
2 minutes and
Where's
5?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, perfect. Okay. Ready, set.
Mine's not actually giving me time.
Okay.
I guess
There we go.
2:10?
I'm at 2:22 now.
He just sat down in the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm staring right at this. All right, so what are we looking at here in this opener to season 5? We have Marvin Candle, creating a Dharma video.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're getting right into it.
Yes, this is all from in the 70s, the Dharma Initiative. And there's some
All right.
incident going on. Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Okay. They all look like Roger Workmans to me. All these non-Marvin Candles.
Yeah.
They're
I think those are all
Just
workmen.
White guys in work suits.
Yeah.
They're just central casting.
Like I would like if I remember back when they were filming this on Island, and a couple of buddies of mine ended up getting, like they had a lot of extra roles to fill out. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, it would be fun to try and go back and like be an extra somewhere in here. But
Dude.
but we do.
You guys should be extras all the time. There's so much film stuff out there.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I constantly see like people on Facebook saying like, "Oh, we're casting for extras for this or for that," and I'm like, "Oh, cool. What do you have to do? You have to be available on these days, anytime during those days."
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Because they
I
call
have
you
a
the day
job.
before. Like, I did it when I was in
Yeah.
college a few times for Hawaii 5-0.
yeah.
But now that I'm working full time,
Yeah.
you can't do it. Oh, you
So
could, but
we-
you just have to take a day off work every time.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
I feel like
Right.
this is a pretty crucial part of the episode.
Yeah, everyone needs to see it. Well, we're going to see all this again later. This is the flash
Yeah, this will come back.
forward,
This is
flash
our
middle.
Yeah.
This is like a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Rashomon season.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I dig
All
it.
we
Like,
do
I'm
is
here
watch
for
the
it.
same stuff over and over.
it's from different angles.
I love that they did that because like every time they would introduce a familiar scene, they would like layer. Well, we're gonna be getting into it, but they would layer on maybe a new function or feature of one of the characters, even though it was just like in addition to whatever the Rashomon scene thing was or whatever.
Well, and every time you rewatch it, you find more like Easter eggs and like meaning to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just a
Most-
conspiracy theorist about Lost, but
No, this is perfect. There is a whole wiki set up to every conspiracy
Yeah.
solved and unsolved for the show. So the show's got a lot going on with it. Now we got the introduction of the Daniel Faraday character for the season. This guy I thought was interesting, and it's such an interesting choice. Like the way this actor plays him, which is very like it's a very unassuming, very unsure doctor of physics. You know, it's like I know so much.
I for someone who is doing something with time travel, I feel like you have to be pretty confident to be in that field and be convincing.
Not Daniel Faraday though.
Yeah.
This guy is just all like I've crunched the numbers so many times in so many ways that everything is possible. He just lives in a perpetual world of chaos.
And he also
Yeah,
shows men it's okay to keep a diary.
It's true.
Yeah, he's like yeah, I guess he would have a diary. If this was the 90s, I would imagine he'd be click-clacking away at like a computer about his day. That's a Doogie Howser reference. I don't know who would get that.
People around our age.
Yeah. Someone slightly older than me. I feel like I'm like 1 year too young to have watched that show.
All right, we got fake beard alert.
Yeah.
We got Jack in a fake beard.
So take a drink if you're
I'm
paying
on
attention to that.
commercial break.
Also,
Every time I watch this show, the beard looks faker.
That's what I thought.
You're watching it on a higher quality TV every time. So
Yeah, you know
That-
that's what
that could be the difference,
possibly
too.
what it was. Yeah, because this was
Also, I
like,
have better glasses now.
Yeah. You've been eating all those carrots. I think that helps too.
Hmm.
I'm on an HPV commercial, so I'm going to have to ask for the timestamp in a second.
It's the second part of the episode where somebody's shaving, and symbolically what that means. It's a new start, new season.
Yeah.
Starting fresh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think also like facial hair is a good way to distinguish between time.
Yeah.
Like it's a way of showing like growth and regress and
Yeah.
age.
Yeah, it's always been great cinematic shorthand for time has passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're dating, to know who to approach at a bar.
Are you pro or anti facial hair in people that
I
you
live
talk
in Denver, Colorado. I don't have a choice. I have to be pro.
It's hilarious.
But right now, I'm pro anything.
Speaking of which, we've got two guys here that
It's in
are
the Dharma realm.
Yeah,
So take a drink.
they're in the Dharma. Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, anytime we see Dharma stuff, which is going to be a big thing in this season.
Yeah.
Take a drink.
Okay, so we were talking about it right before we went live, but I guess at the midday or Hawaii time midday, I'm gonna start drinking. I was telling Chad and Rebecca that I don't want to get started way too early because it's 8 a.m. and 14 hours of drinking sounds fun and also deadly.
Yeah.
You did it when you were younger, but
Yeah, like now I'm old and full of bullshit.
Generally speaking, any time that I drank for more than 8 hours at a time, I was just so sick.
Yeah.
I don't think if you do anything for more than 8 hours of a time, it's good. I don't know why they have doctors work 24-hour shifts. That's dangerous as fuck.
True.
But
like, holy shit. Weren't they like coming up with recent like federal laws to like kind of combat that too? Like,
honey,
they're telling doctors like, "Hey, doc, you gotta sleep." And
Yeah.
he's like,
do you
"I got
think our
this."
government cares about the medical system right now?
I know. Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Oh, I had a question, but I don't.
Yeah.
Is it about
What?
bright lights to time travel?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to know what you think the significance is between the frozen wheel and the exposed wheel.
Good
or the
question.
unexposed wheel. Like the wall versus the frozen wheel.
Oh.
Wait, say that one more time.
So when he's pushing the wheel and he has to go down and break ice and like it's suddenly we're frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he gets down there. Yeah.
Right, once he's down there. And that's why he's wearing a coat. And you're like, why is he wearing a coat? He suddenly gets down there. It's frozen stuck. But when I think energy, I think heat.
Oh, right. In movement. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Just also like, what's the folklore kind of behind it? I don't know.
I'm sure there's a built-in subset of folklore for the frozen donkey wheel, but I don't know. I would imagine it's kind of like I would think of the donkey wheel as like some kind of metaphor. I don't know what the metaphor would be. I know there's some kind of allegory to something
Yeah.
within just the.
Yeah. It's like it's stuck. It's frozen. It's waiting for someone to come and fix it. Like Locke to come down and fix it.
Yeah, a lot of the magic sort of the island is just sort of hand waved as electromagnetism. That's a thing that a lot of people don't know about, right?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, cartoons growing up about electromagnetism in comic books, I believe that it's more effective at colder temperatures.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like for superconductors and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. I see. So that is interesting because, yeah, that whole thing it's in its own chamber. It's like sunk down deep, right? They have to travel downwards, which is a common theme that we've touched on the show a bunch of times.
Yeah, up and down in there.
Yeah.
There's always a descent at the end of the season where they go and face some kind of.
There's a darkness underneath. Yeah.
Which is. I always want to say Bruce Campbell, and I know that's wrong.
It's Joseph Campbell.
Joseph Campbell.
Yeah,
okay.
Bruce Campbell's dad.
There you go.
Campbell soup. Andy Warhol.
Heir to the Campbell's soup fortune. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a hatch. Oh, that character. I can't remember her name.
Juliet?
Not Juliet.
Charlotte.
Charlotte. There we go.
Charlotte.
I was trying to think of some kind of defining feature, and all I could think was the British one.
Yeah. The only one with red hair.
Who she is.
Yeah.
Also, I love the idea of being like, who's this guy? He's our physicist. Not like, he's our
friend,
our
David.
Doctor,
He's a physicist.
Yeah. Yeah. This is our
on retainer physicist.
This is our trained Ninja Warrior USA guy. Like they just have a guy that scales all the island mountains to go and get fruits and stuff.
He's got a real good grip.
Yeah. Big forearms.
That's what I've been told is super important for trying out Ninja Warrior courses. If you don't have good grip, you're not going to be able to get very far.
You need those nut crunching things.
Yeah, those like.
You know, I'm going like this.
Yeah, those balls that you Benoit balls. No,
Yeah, yeah.
Basically everything that that dude was carrying around during the film The Big Hit after he learned about masturbation, and he's like, all I'm gonna do is devote myself to hand strengthening exercises now.
I remember that.
That's like crack climbing. I don't know if you guys know about rock climbing out there.
Yeah, we have an indoor rock
Yeah.
climbing thing,
I
so
mean,
we know what
I
it's
hike.
technically supposed to look like.
Yeah. Google images. That one documentary where you thought that guy was gonna die the whole time.
Yeah, I have one friend on Instagram who does it, so I know all about it.
All right, so now we got our recurring theme of Austin running. Did she pack baby shoes? I just saw her throw baby shoes
Yeah, those are
into
Aaron's
that.
little baby shoes next to
Yeah,
her
because
gun.
what you're gonna have Aaron running around with no shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby shoes, a little bit of money. There's a gun. Of course, there's always a gun.
This is America. Oh, wow.
We're going on vacation, baby.
Are we doing? Are we offering alternate line readings of that? Like we're going on vacation, baby.
Yes, we are now. Absolutely.
Like, it's like if you just undersell it, just give it the worst that you can give it. We're going on vacation, baby.
We're going on vacation, baby?
We're going on vacation, baby.
We're going on vacation, baby.
Yeah, they'll play some music with the. Oh my god!
Wait, the part where he just goes, "I wanted to make sure she got back on the boat," and then he goes, "They." Maybe he was just such a gender not.
Yeah.
But maybe he was what?
I know he is trying to cover up with Juliet about not about. But then he says, instead of she, he says they, and I'm just joking that 12 years later, it could be seen as a gender thing. It's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I made you explain it. I was like, jokes are always funnier when you explain it, right?
Yeah, it's meta.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that he was talking about Judy Chamness, who was on the freighter and died and we'll never see again.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're in this episode and we're at the start of the season, we could talk about the romantic angles.
Yeah.
We've got Daniel Faraday and Charlotte, right? They're supposed to be together. We've got Sawyer and Juliet. They kind of grow together. We've also got Jack and Kate. Who's Miles got? Maybe Sawyer as a buddy, but who's Miles' little romantic interest?
Yeah.
Unless he's talking to a dead ghost that we don't know about.
I think his emotional arc for the season is his dad forgiving his dad for leaving.
Yeah.
That's the relationship.
Yeah. Also, he's
so much better.
Asian male on a TV show, so he doesn't get to have a love interest.
And not every relationship needs to be romantic.
No.
I mean, it's okay to be by yourself sometimes.
I think good point. See, I love that. I'm glad that you guys are mentioning that. I'm like, what's wrong with Miles? Why isn't he in love?
Well, wouldn't it be weird if it was just an even number of people and they all were together?
Paired off like that? Yeah.
It'd be like a triple date. It doesn't make sense. Just from a writing standpoint.
If they were trying to make this true to life, this shit would have got messy. You would have had Charlotte hooking up with Jack, Sawyer messing around with I don't know.
There would be other islanders with storylines.
Yeah.
It would be Real World Lost Edition.
No, there's the beach.
Yeah, I don't think that they would have been attacking the other camps or anything. It would have been a lot more fucking.
Yeah.
If they were making it real true to life. They're if we got that speech from Locke in the previous seasons, they're out here and they want to kill us, and everybody's yeah, but right now Sawyer is taking up way too much of the hot water in the Dharma shower. We have to have a house meeting.
And you guys are gonna love season 1 because there's a lot more of that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's what they were going for, right?
Season 1's so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of drama built up over nothing.
Chad, are you excited to watch it forward?
Oh, Hopefully it makes more sense. Because honestly, I felt like I was trapped in a time loop when we were watching season 5. Like
That's why I
everything was
had to
like,
go back
did
and
I
watch
see
Slap.
this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so many time jumps. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
I actually think that it's probably better that we don't have a synced up timestamp for everything because it's more true to the feeling of this season where time is disjointed.
Yeah, and everyone's just a little off on what they're
Yeah.
talking about.
That is perfect. Yeah. I know we like. I gotta give it up to Terry O'Quinn. Like I know they got stuntmen on the show and everything,
Right.
but homeboy,
Yeah, he's
like
really
up there.
up
He's
there.
climbing a motherfucking tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we have a bunch of those here, and I can't see myself climbing any of that.
He's pretty, but I mean, throughout the whole show, he's pretty strong.
No.
Yeah, he's pretty physically active and everything. And this is a gentleman of a certain age. But yeah, Terry O'Quinn is killing it.
Yeah. It's probably a good time to mention that for Halloween we're gonna do Lockoween.
What is
Please
that?
join.
I think we're gonna watch the
It's
first
what,
season of Castle Rock featuring Terry O'Quinn
yeah.
and shave our heads
Wow.
and
And
eat
maybe
juicy
one or
fruits.
two other movies that have
Terry O'Quinn.
Terry
Terry
O'Quinn.
O'Quinn, stepfather
I love
movies.
Yeah,
that.
the stepfather movies. I
I'm
wonder.
I
on
would
my
really
second
like it if
HPV
we could find a
commercial.
copy of Silver Bullet.
Dude.
The
Oh yeah,
werewolf
I can do
haven't
movie
that.
seen
that
that
is in.
movie in.
You can get it for under
I've only
$10 on
seen.
eBay.
I've only seen that movie in my childhood, and I've only saw the ending on like TV. Like there's always been commercials, and then the ending to this movie, and I've always come in at the end for Silver
Mhm.
Bullet. So like,
I saw it. I saw it like once on HBO when I was young, and then like never again. And for a long time, I wasn't sure if it was actually a movie or if I had just sort of made it up in my head.
Right.
holy shit! Have you guys ever had that where like you've seen a movie in your childhood, and then you just never see it again, or you like you
Or
wonder
you
if you
finally
just made
find
it
it
up?
and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't make this up. It was
This is real.
It was real.
this belongs.
what was
This
yours?
belongs. Mine was, you know what? Oh, I think I remember. It was like, I remember it was the very first anime I ever saw. And it came on, it was like maybe, this is back in the day when Sci-Fi Channel was putting out anime. I don't know if you guys remember, this is like early 90s. I was like a kid. But there was this cartoon, some people might be familiar with it. It was called Tenchi Muyo. It was about like space
Yeah.
pirates and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it was
I
a
remember.
harem cartoon, I believe.
Right. I think it was one of the movies off of that. It was like on Sci-Fi Channel, and I remember catching like maybe the mid section of it, and I didn't know what it was, but I was just like, I like this. I like all of whatever this is. And then afterwards, like I went to school, I was telling everybody about it, and like nobody knew what the hell I was talking about because it came on at like 2 in the morning,
Right.
and I don't know what I was doing up as like a 10-year-old at 2 in the morning, but I just ended up catching this cartoon, and then never saw it for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, I think Adult Swim started taking it
Yeah.
on back in like the 2000s. So I was like, oh shit, I remember this.
So one of the things that you had mentioned when you started that story was I don't know if you guys remember the early '90s. Rebecca, did you exist in the early '90s?
When were you born?
I came into existence in the early 90s.
Okay.
Yes, I was born in 94.
Oh, perfect. Because then you're
Bragging.
90s.
Except for now, I feel old, but age is just relative.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. There's always going to be younger people that are doing things. You're like, why are you doing that? Oh God, I'm old now.
I know it's
That
crazy.
is what it is.
AJ,
It
is that your
other
cat?
younger people
Everyone
doing
wants to see your
shit.
cat,
Yeah,
AJ.
it's. Let's see. She's a little talky this morning. This is Church. Hey, Churchy. Say good
Can you
morning.
guys give me a line of where we are, ish?
So, Son's in a room
Oh.
being interrogated
I'm at
by.
22, where I was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, I can't believe I had to watch another HPV commercial.
Oh.
It's all. Oh wow.
Is Hulu throwing shade at you?
I got 2 HPV commercials, which I've already had and outgrown, so it's like grow up, and then a pad commercial, which is also like grow up.
Wow. They're getting really intimate with their commercials.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to have the no commercials plan
Right.
because it makes me feel good that I don't have to suffer through them anymore.
Right.
But I do kind of miss how invasive their commercials
Yeah.
are. Like it's just like, oh, I mentioned TV dinner once, and now I have to watch all Stouffer's.
You
You
know
know, it's
what's
weird.
crazy? Oh,
Oh, go
God.
ahead. No, I
Well,
was gonna.
with comedy, with comedy, like you do a set on something, and then it's in your phone forever.
Yeah.
Like you make a joke about an alligator, and then you're getting alligator farm ads for weeks.
Hey,
Oh
Rainbow
my
Drive-In.
They're
It's
listening.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Rainbow Drive-In.
Shout out to the government listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for the listen.
Yeah.
Thank you
Somebody
for the
has to
download,
listen.
rate, review, subscribe.
I swear to God, I always like have like the most the most specific thing that shows up on my phone. Like I'll be talking about like I don't know, Haribo gummies. All of a sudden, I have ads for Haribo gummies on my phone, which is the German gummy company.
Wish there was a way to exploit
they're-
I
this.
think you guys taught me that.
Haribo gummies, the German gummy company. I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast. That company, their strawberry flavored gummy bear is guess what color?
Is that the one
Green.
that's... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
They're
Like the
strawberry.
stem.
They're strawberry. Yeah, like the stem, because everybody just goes like, "Oh, right, strawberries. I get it.
Yeah.
Green."
Well, in Germany, they eat them when they're green. Like, straight up
Maybe the guy
before
who
they're ripe.
invented them was colorblind. I mean,
Yeah.
they were in Germany,
Yeah.
so they didn't see color. They just saw Jews.
There was a smoky taste to it. Anyway, gross.
What? You can't say that after I just said Jews.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You guys.
I'm just kidding. I was
Can
just
we
setting
time
you up.
travel back to before that joke?
It's okay. I'm one of them. But don't tell anyone else, otherwise I'll get rounded up. Okay, back to the show.
So I think this is the scene where Saeed's going to kill someone with a
Throw some guy out
dishwasher.
a window?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think he's a badass.
Yeah.
He can do so many things by the
Whoa.
end of this show.
Oh my God.
That was it.
Oh, he doesn't throw him out a window.
Just
He just body
over a
drops him.
railing, yeah. And
That is crazy.
tackles a guy.
CRT television.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. How did you miss? Oh, okay. It's a tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy looks like Bruce Campbell.
He does have some Bruce Campbell look to him.
Yeah,
The
if
hair.
Bruce Campbell didn't have like Bruce Campbell's jaw,
Yeah.
Oh no! All right.
That's why they tell you to close the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Oh my God!
don't wash your...
also don't put the knives
Yeah.
like facing
The
upwards.
pointy end of
Yeah.
the knife should not be going up like that.
Whose apartment is this?
Has anyone ever seen
I think
Garden Stage?
Saeed's.
God damn it.
Whoa! That cell phone, yo.
Ugh, I miss cell phones like that.
Good Lord.
Now they're bringing flip phones back.
Yeah.
It's just that now the flip phones are like just one giant screen on the inside.
Yeah. That
Holy
bends in
crap.
the middle. It's so weird.
Yeah, foldable screens. Which
It looks seamless, right? When you unfold it, I guess. Right?
I mean, yes, that's what they're supposed to do, but I don't really have faith in the people that make cell phones.
Yeah.
You mean the child laborers in China?
No, I mean the designers.
Yeah, the
I think the child laborers are doing a great job.
Yeah. They have
Yeah,
to.
so-
To fold. We're just following your specs. Now,
Mhm.
excuse me.
They were
Well, I
given
go
bad
into the
instructions.
They were just following orders.
Jeez, this is a real Nazi-heavy podcast. To
I'm
start the day up.
sorry. There's a lot on my mind this morning, you guys. You're the first people I've talked to.
That's perfect. I mean,
Also, you're aware of like the news and
Yeah.
America.
Well, that's. I mean, it's so true. Like, I mean, not to be even darker, but when 9/11 happened, happy September. A few days from now.
Right.
But when 9/11 happened, my grandparents live in Hawaii, obviously, or lived in Hawaii, and my mom didn't call my grandfather immediately, and he was a bomber pilot in World War II,
Yeah.
and because it was so early in Hawaii when it happened, and so she called him a few hours later, and he was irate. He was like so pissed. He was like, "We don't get that. Like we were sleeping. Why the fuck did you not call me?" Like, and
Oh wow.
Yeah.
and that's you. Yeah, you guys are always. It's like Australia's a day ahead of us,
Right.
and you guys are a few hours behind.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think Australia would give us a warning since they know about it.
Give us a heads up, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Maybe they try and warn us, and the government just doesn't listen to Australia. They're just like, they don't know anything. They're a
Yeah.
bunch of criminals down there.
The silly accents.
They're also all are.
Hmm.
That's
Criminals all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the diary.
here's his journal.
You guys ever kept a journal?
I
Oh,
keep
that's
a journal, absolutely. Have you listen to how much I talk? Do you think anyone wants to?
I don't know. Do you guys do?
No, I've tried before. I just can't do it. I
I
can't make
was
myself
always
that
bad
vulnerable
at
to
keeping
myself.
physical ones, and then blogging came around, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, let me look into one of these like blogging services, and I would be pretty good for a while, and then I would give up, and then when like networked stuff came into play, like Live Journal was the one that I was super into because it was like, oh, it's like a blogging service, except I get to read all other people's ones, like all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a feed of people that I'm friends with. And I was just like, oh, this is great. And Facebook happened, and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't kept a physical journal in a while. I think I want to try it. At least make for the remainder of whatever the shit show that this year
Right.
is. For like, I was thinking like I should make one, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start one tomorrow, actually.
Nice.
Like make one by hand.
Yeah,
that'd
or
be
just
cool.
like start
You
a
have the
journal.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, what else? What else are we gonna do? It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm just gonna learn how to print paper and bind it.
Yeah. Bound it in the leather.
Got
It's a
nothing
little
else to
Emboss it.
do.
messy.
Yeah.
yeah. Goodness. All right, so we have a shot lock here, and we have his savior.
Which is another lock, I think. Oh no, it's
Alfred.
Albert. Yeah. So what, Rebecca? When you first saw Richard Alpert, like not aging and stuff, like what were you thinking before we found out?
Well, I was just gonna say that. I rewatching it last night. I was like, oh, so many things just clicked for me. I thought. I mean, obviously the island's magic, and I thought he was a permanent person there.
Hmm.
So I thought that like that magic entity had something to do with his not aging.
Right.
But then when we see the like flashes and the fact that they aren't affected by it,
Right.
then that like puts it like somehow they travel with the island,
Right.
whereas the other people, or they yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
traveling
know how to,
through
I'm not
time
a
and
quantum
right.
physicist, but yeah.
No,
He's not traveling
I hear
on
you.
his own.
The island stays still, but the people on it change with time.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a
moving.
McConaughey reference in there somewhere.
That time was a flat circle, and we all know what that means.
But I think it's really cool too, the use of subconsciousness in like just the flashes and this episode in general. And like, yeah.
No,
what
I hear
do
you.
you mean?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm behind you, but I don't know if I'm ahead of you, so I don't want to say anything.
They just took the bullet out for me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Me too. Okay, great.
Yeah, me
Wow.
This is kind of interesting to me. This scene right here, because we have Locke flashing through time, right? And at this point, he's getting repaired by Richard. And he says, "I don't understand what's happening." Like he's in a state of absolute chaos. Like everything in his world has just been flipped, where he has no sense of anything. And now we get the compass, right? Which is actually kind of dope.
Oh, yeah.
Because at this point, he's in a state of chaos. He has no sense of himself, no sense of where he's at, when he's at, and he's getting this help or whatever. And no real direction or guidance until he gets this busted compass. Isn't that compass broken?
I don't.
Oh, I mean, if it is broken, then his whole snappy retort about it points north, it would be wrong.
Right.
Because it does not point north. That's the only thing working compasses do.
Huh.
Or
So does he ever use
here's
it?
a theory:
Yeah.
electromagnetism on the island.
Yeah.
So everything is north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hence the spin. Well, yeah, maybe it's not broken. Maybe it's just the island, right? Because they touched on that.
Yeah.
Where like there's a previous episode where Ben tells Michael to go on this heading or whatever, but then like there's no real way to get a compass going on that island. Period.
Right. Yeah, because you never really see anybody trying to navigate. Like, you don't really need it when you have a big old mountain in the middle. You can kind of figure it out.
No one's reading the stars in this show.
Yeah. Does anybody know how to make a compass?
I think I read about it in school and then never did it. It's like you need to magnetize a needle and put it on a leaf in some
Put it
water.
on a piece of cork.
You get a marker.
Float it in water.
Those are all the things I remember, and just those things. Like, I guess that's enough to make it. Aren't you supposed to like rub it on your shirt too to like get the ions going? Or
wow, you guys had a much more practical education than I did.
I think we just read about it.
This was Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that.
You in Boy Scouts,
you
Chad?
in Boy Scouts?
I wasn't very good at it. I quit when I was 14 because I got like super high at the school fair, and then the scout troop was supposed to clean up, and then they're like, "All right, Chad, it's time to clean up." I'm like, "Nah, fuck that, I quit. I don't want to clean shit." Then I just went over to a friend's house and I got more high. When I went home, my parents are like, "Oh, what happened to your uniform?" I'm like, "Oh, I quit."
Yeah.
Did you throw your uniform? Did you tear your uniform off when you say I quit and like?
Did you make a fire and burn it?
No.
Did you earn a patch for burning your uniform?
Well, even if I did, what would I put it on? I don't have a uniform anymore.
It'll be a cool jacket.
It'll be like a token to your rebellious nature. Oh, sorry guys. There's of course another bus by my house or spaceship.
Yeah. In the comments, guess which bus number it is and win a prize.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of interruptions, I just got a commercial for food banks, so don't forget
this
is a charity.
That's right.
Yeah.
Donate to the food bank.
For a good cause.
Go to the link below, or just check out whatsupwiththatbro.com. There's a link there. You might go straight to the food bank.
Oh, is it because this is the season opener? They're like, fuck a shirt for Sawyer.
Absolutely. Yeah. He was hot this whole episode. Watched this last night at, what time did we talk, David? Probably like 11 my time.
Yeah, so.
It was great.
Yeah, because he's shirtless and he's also shoeless. You get to see his bare feet the whole time.
Yeah, he's aggressive. Women love men that look like they're about to hit things. I'm kidding. We hate it. Don't take that to heart, people of this podcast. But look at him. His pecs are like jiggling in the wind. It's hot.
He's got that messy, ruffled up hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like oiled up. It's sexy.
The long blonde hair. It's like a caveman. Yeah.
I feel like I come on this show every time and objectify people.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Like we need to remember that men are just as objectifiable.
Yeah.
And they should be objectified.
Look at this guy. He doesn't have any shoes. His hair is a mess. This guy is a project for any lucky lady.
I don't need any more projects.
Like
I want
somebody
someone
needs to
who's
make
been
this
worked
guy better.
on.
But Juliet's like, excuse me, I'm going to go and, get this guy's life right.
She's like Jane of the Jungle.
Yeah.
It's like, you got a booger coming down your nose. It's really gross.
I mean, how shooken up? Wouldn't you be shooken up if you time traveled like 6 times in one day?
I don't,
For the first
like,
time ever
no-
without
Yeah.
notice?
Wait, so that's a question, and I don't know if we've mentioned it in our previous coverage of season 5, but how come Charlotte is the only one that's adversely affected by the time travel?
Oh, they get into it.
Because she time traveled when she was younger.
Yeah, she spent the most time on the island out of them.
Oh,
And that's how it kind
Yeah.
of.
I guess if
She's
you
the-
time travel too much, like your insides just sort of liquefy.
Yeah, your brain
Interesting.
does, I think.
I feel
So,
like
like,
that's a
it's
thing
the
that I
magnet.
learned.
Yeah.
The
The
show
magnets.
is like the show is positing a universe where there's a finite amount of straight up time travel the human body can endure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
Kind of interesting. Well, what does it say? What you got for us, Faraday?
All right,
I'll
what's
find
in the journal?
Who is constant?
Dear diary, today the bullies stuck my head in the toilet.
Like, dear diary,
Yeah.
today I tried beer
Yeah.
for the first time.
I learned how
It
to
was
tie this
gross.
tie on, and I can't figure out how to get it off.
I guess that's me forever, tie guy.
Yeah. And then there's just a picture that you hand drawn of a guy wearing a tie with his eyes rolling.
So,
All right. Why does he need a scope on this rifle?
Yeah. Why?
To go
you
hunting?
don't know
Yeah,
how far away
go
that
hunting.
enemy is.
Yeah, I suppose so. Like, he just goes like, well, he's going to be point blank, but I'm still going to bring this scope, though.
No, I mean, like,
It's probably on there.
at the time, did we know that there was like a whole selection of guns from him? Choose
Oh, I
from?
forgot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He had more
I
than this, right?
I don't know whether or not he had the whole collection was revealed
Oh, yeah.
previously or after this, because my sense of time with the show is skewed.
Yeah.
Don't know what happens, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've been in the hatch and everything by season 5, so we know it's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we know that he specifically chose a gun with a scope.
Yeah. Which I could see that being like the gun he keeps by the door when he goes out. That's what the gun you would use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that thing's a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Wait, when he's telling Desmond that he's special, is it only because of his relationship to Penny?
I think that has a portion.
Or is he just because he was pushing the button, that's why he has...
It's because of when the hatch blew up and he got exposed to all that electromagnetism, and now he's got special immunities to
Immune to
electromagnetism.
electromagnetism powers.
And that's why in
So we
season
solved
6...
Lost, it's just electromagnetism.
Yeah, you explain it. In season 6, they
That
stick him
was-
in the little velociraptor cage and send him to the Flash sideways because he's special.
But I think there is something there for what you mentioned, Rebecca, because like we also, I think it's season 4. The Constant is an episode that's well known and well
That's right,
received
yeah.
within all of Lost. So like technically, it is Penny that kind of keeps him tethered.
Yeah,
She is the constant between
Yeah.
the timelines.
because his consciousness was traveling through time on its own outside of the island.
yeah.
That makes sense.
That's very interesting.
I think that, like, just on a general basis, everyone would be interested in time travel, right?
Yeah.
But what if it was limited, like, only throughout your lifetime? Where it's just like, you're not actually traveling in body. You're just, like, going to, like, a younger you or an older you.
Are you
Like,
talking like a butterfly effect situation?
Oh, and that's the end of the episode.
Sure, I've never actually watched that show.
The butterfly effect? A butterfly
Yeah.
effect. Yeah.
Okay, everybody,
Is it-
The one with that 70s show.
We're gonna have to
and,
finish this
that
conversation in the next episode. And
Do we still have
say
Rebecca for the next episode?
goodbye. No, we got Dan Connell for the next episode, so we have to say goodbye to
Okay.
Rebecca. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Becca.
joining us.
Thank you for
Wait,
joining
is
us.
this it? Okay. Wait, do we have any wrap-up thoughts about this episode?
We
I'm
can
gonna miss
have
you
a few.
guys.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
feel
we're
like
gonna
this
do
episode is a
pretty well.
really good banger of a first
It is. It's a
episode
great
for
way
a
to.
It jumps
season.
us right in.
Because
Yeah.
it takes you, I mean, because I watched the end of season 4 last night to make sure I contextualized myself. And it really, like, yeah, it jumps you right back in and then it fucks you up immediately.
Yeah.
It
And
leaves
yeah.
you with a lot of questions that you're hoping that the season will answer.
And it touches
Also
a lot
gives
of
you a lot of stuff that you
storylines.
like. You get a shirtless Sawyer.
Yeah.
You get a Saeed doing some badass shit. It's a banger of an opener. You're right.
Well, and you find out more about, like, Locke and his, like, kind of relationship to the island and, like you said, the beard. Anyways, thank you guys for having me.
thank
I
you.
really appreciate it. I miss you guys.
Thanks.
Stay safe
Yeah.
and healthy.
Stay safe.
Yeah, everybody check
Rebecca
out
Robs, everybody.
Until
Rebecca
next time,
Robs.
I hope your day
on-
drinking goes well.
Yeah.
Please donate to the cause.
Yeah, you can find
Oh.
Rebecca on Instagram
I'm-
and Twitter at Becca Robs,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
And your
if
podcast?
you like airplanes crashing, yeah. my podcast is called Cockpit. It's on all streaming platforms. It's a scripted, absurdist comedy podcast.
Yeah.
So,
Sweet.
So check out
everything, check it
Cockpits,
out.
everyone. And thank you for coming,
Thanks
Thanks,
Rebecca.
Becca.
We'll see you guys
Bye.
later.
Have a good day.
Okay. Bye.